So there's three things that I want to talk to you about today. One, to keep the momentum going, is two case studies for Node. One is with a higher education institution, University of Michigan. The other with a high school, Northview High School, located here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. At University of Michigan, a general use classroom was selected, and they had the traditional tablet armchairs that you would expect to see in a lot of classrooms today. Halfway through the semester, we were able to bring in Node chairs and kind of give them the comparison of the tablet armchairs with Node secondarily, and the response from both teacher and instructor were really overwhelming. I don't want to give it all away, but a couple things that rose to the top. One, the ability for the students to keep open sight lines with the instructor in the front of the room or their peers around them, or content that may be displayed in a variety of areas throughout the room was really important to the students. Secondly, the size and adjustability of the work surface was really important. We saw everything from laptops to textbooks to both on that work surface. And finally, the ability to move from a lecture to group mode and back quickly and seamlessly, the instructor really appreciated as well. Another story in this case study that we're going to be sharing is how a crew of 2 or 3 folks in just a few hours can unload and assemble and install an entire classroom of Node chairs. And so when you're talking with your customers about how they can go from a stagnant traditional classroom to an active classroom with Node in just a few hours, that's a really important story that you can tell and hopefully help you get some wins. Our second case study was with Northview High School, again located in Grand Rapids. They had student desks, and we actually had the opportunity to talk with the instructor before we did the case study, and her number one goal was to literally save seconds in her classroom when she's teaching English for an hour to those students. And so if there's any barriers or any distractions that take away from that time, she feels like she's lost an opportunity to gain on the information that she wants to share with the students. And so Node providing that seamless transition from lecture to group mode to offering the kids the opportunity to present back to the classroom was really important to her, and Node was a perfect solution for her. Second thing I want to share with you is about the upcoming 360 magazine. From front cover to back cover, everything in between is going to be about what's happening in education today. So we're going to cover the latest trends, insights, research, and knowledge that we have about what's happening in education, from how the classrooms are changing, how technology is being integrated into classrooms today, how the libraries are changing from what used to be just stacks and rows of books to now being a more social space. And so what does that mean from a social and spatial planning point of view? And so we'll be looking for the new 360 magazine coming out in the next few weeks. And finally, just something really cool we were able to participate in later this summer was we're partnering with NBC with a new show called School Pride this fall. And so every week on School Pride, a school is selected, and they literally renovate the school in 7 days. And so recently a school was selected in Detroit called Communication Media Arts High School, and Steelcase was contacted about partnering with them in that renovation. And so I'm happy to say we were able to provide 5 classrooms full of Node chairs, variety of colors in each classroom, really providing them inspiring and inviting spaces for them to learn. And we were able to provide furniture for their library. And what's cool about the library is it had been closed for the past 2 years because, one, they couldn't afford a full-time librarian on staff, and 2, they couldn't afford to keep that portion of the building up and running. And so with volunteers and through the help of NBC and Steelcase, they were able to reopen the library after 2 years of it being shut down. So just a really cool thing that we were able to be a part of. We didn't just stop at product. We had a whole busload of Steelcase volunteers go down the day before the reveal. And I'm actually in the purple shirt. I'm sure you see me. And we did everything from painting lockers to cleaning walls to installing furniture. So just a really great time to help that school out in Detroit. So be looking for NBC School Pride. You're going to see the Node Chair, Mediascape, Campfire, and a variety of other Steelcase products on that episode. So be looking for that episode coming out this fall.
Since the launch of the Marketing on Demand site, or as we lovingly call it, MOD, there have been many new brochures added that can help you customize for your needs. The 2 latest are the new Eno brochure and the new Room Wizard brochure. Eno is great at helping to facilitate collaboration. Users can display content from their computer, engage with it, manipulate it, and annotate on top of it, all from the board. Increase productivity by easily navigating through presentations, websites, or any other tools on your computer. Capture and distribute great ideas by saving the digital content on the board directly to your computer as an easily accessed file. The new brochure communicates Eno's value-add story and introduces the family of products. So now what about Room Wizard? With the redesign, new look, new features, and a more compelling story, a new brochure has been developed to support the launch. Designed to do one thing well, Room Wizard simply and beautifully connects people to the space that they need to be more productive in. So now go out and customize and order both of these brochures on MOD today.
In January, Surface Materials went through a little bit of a category organization shuffle. Products now fall into 3 main categories: Steelcase surfaces, select surfaces, and custom surfaces. First, let's talk about what's new with Steelcase surfaces. Buzz 2, a popular Price Group 1 seating upholstery, is now available as multi-use textile. The offering has been recolored to allow for new neutral options and several new seating colors as well. Additionally, the content has been converted to a more sustainable alternative, 100% polyester, using antimony-free yarn. Several of the existing Buzz 2 colors have moved into the established and transitional categories. And Bo Peep is a new Steelcase surface seating fabric made using 100% wool, a natural fiber, and a renewable resource. Bo Peep is OEKO-TEX certified, and in addition, the supplier purchases only wool that comes from sheep that have not been subject to the practice of mulesing. Bo Peep provides a timeless aesthetic that transfers to 21 elegant, solid color options. Now for select surfaces. New to select surfaces are 60 new fabric patterns from DesignTex, and we're in the process of transitioning the existing 4-digit Steelcase finish codes for DesignTex patterns, formerly known as the Graded In offering, to the new order process for select surfaces. Note that these finishes are not being culled, but beginning March 21st, 2011, DesignTex finishes that have been supported with the 4-digit finish code will be ordered via the Select Surfaces model and will no longer carry that 4-digit finish code. Now, let's hear from Nurture and Details.